Hello, it's Nikki here. Well, had a little trouble getting my Band-Aid on, so it's there. I got a gauze thing, and then I have my hair scrunchie over it. You can see it very well. My hair is a mess. So, yeah. See, I put the hair scrunchie on. I couldn't do a Band-Aid. Can't wear earrings. So, yeah. Okay. Enough about that. I want to do another chapter or so. This one will be labeled 13, and I don't know how many chapters we're going to read here today. Let me look forward. This one's got about 4.5 pages, and we're still at the what is it called? The mountain school place, Music Mountain Road. The school that has the Winter Olympics type thing going on there. But so one of the kids got bit, and we're gonna see what's gonna go on there. This part lasts a little bit longer because, like I said, these people are gonna show up again in story 2. All right, so I hope I can read okay, because since this is kind of preventing me to wear my glasses correct, my glasses are a little bit wonky. Probably can't tell. Anyways, what Jan finds. Let me tell you, this is very hard. It's supposed to be what John finds. John's point of view. This was very hard for me to write. Not the story itself, but going over and editing it now when my eyes have been acting up. So there's going to be, that's just the way life is. You figure it out as we go. All right. I enter the infirmary and find the nurse hovering over Kyle, taking his vitals. But as I step closer, I see his eyes flutter and open wide, looking as if they're bleeding from inside. He reaches for the nurse, who yelps in surprise. He raises up and struggles with her as she tries to pull her hand back, but he bites her. It happened so quickly. I picked up a pillow and pushed at him. It was all I could find in there. I do not want to harm him, just make him stop. I am hoping to push him away. He is biting hard. I knock him with my fist in his head. He draws back his attention and drops the nurse's hand and tries to take hold of mine, but I pull away. The nurse scrambles for the phone and dials the main office. No one is picking up. I am now holding the pillow between Kyle and myself. He has grabbed onto it and is tearing at me, clawing at me. Kyle, dude, what is wrong with you? Calm down. He just answers with a growling and makes no sense at all. The nurse yells, "Keep him steady." So I put the pillow across his chest and pin him down. His hands slash out from behind. The nurse is filling a vial with something, a sedative, she says, and administers it to his leg. She then gets some tape and gauze and ties his hands down on the bars of the guard railing. She begins to clean her wound in the sink, and the sight of her blood flowing into the drain is making me woozy. I look away to see Kyle still struggling. Slowly he drops onto the bed as if it has eaten him. The security officer who maintains security on campus comes in with the vice principal. The nurse asks me to leave so she can talk to them. She assures me that everything will be okay. I return to the to the MPR, multi-purpose room, to find out that the tables have been cleaned and everyone except 2 students at one table have left. There are 4 common rooms at this school by grade. Seniors are North Wing, juniors are East Wing, sophomores are South, and the West Wing are the freshmen. In the middle, where we all meet, there is a main common room for all grades. As long as there are no arguments, we can all visit other grades there. I entered the main common room and see the group sitting at a large corner unit near the fireplace. Sarah offers me hot cocoa, and they all have quizzical looks. "What happened, John?" "You look messed up," Pete says quietly. There are other kids in the common room playing games and reading. I sit down and sip cocoa. It is warm and so good. I love chocolate, and it begins to calm me down. After a few sips, I start to tell them what happened. Kyle was in the bed, and the nurse was taking his vitals, I guess. Anyway, he reached up and grabbed her before we knew what was happening. He bit her. They all looked at me in disbelief, but the seriousness of my face told them that I was not joking around. The television was on, but low volume, so I reached out for the remote control to the NCB News. The NCB News was on. Reports of severe attacks in DC, NYC, and PA, of some sort of attacks by people who seem out of their minds, have been reported by area police. I will be going live as soon as our news team gets through the roadblocks. We will also have more to report on the 12-car pileup near Stockbridge, Vermont. But let's take a look at the weather conditions. Hank? Yes, Emmett, we are getting reports of heavy snowstorm coming in as we speak. Many roads are closed down. We might not get those reports you asked for because the roads are still blocked off. We are seeing road closures for Route 73, Route 100, Route 107, Route 12, and some parts of Highway 89. We turned the volume down and talked among ourselves. What the fuck do you think those attacks are? Pete says. He never cares about his language, and we do not stop him. This sort of thing makes one forget school rules. I'm sure whatever it is some sort of zombie virus, he continues. Just then, we are all called to the MPR for emergency meeting. Mr. Hill and the other teachers and vice principals are standing in front of the room, looking stern. As soon as the kids have gotten in seats, the VP seems to be counting heads. There are 44 since Kyle is in the infirmary. VP Dwight Arnold is using a notepad and the old school kind, since there are no reception now because of the weather conditions. We have been told that there are no roads in or out of our area, and until further notice, the school is on safety lockdown code 3 and 5, which, as you know, is due to weather and possible dangerous situations. As you know, one student has been attacked. Kyle McKay is in the infirmary, and it has attacked and bitten Miss Dowry, the nurse. So the infirmary is off limits. If anyone has a medical emergency, please come to my office. You are all to return to your common rooms, and your instructors in charge of your levels will be on hand to assist with any situation that occurs. We will bring your dinners to your common rooms, and no one is to leave your areas. Any questions? Pete raises his hand, but Mr. Arnold ignores him. Any questions that make sense, he says. He knows Pete and his sort of questions. Pete, see me after everyone leaves. Dismissed. We all head out to our common rooms. Okay. Yep. Let me see. Let's go on. The plan. Pete's point of view. Mr. Arnold puts his hand on my shoulder for a dad to son type of talk. Son, we have everything under control. We have the communications open with the landlines. And I know you are worried about Kyle, but he is being taken care of. He is in shock from what happened, and Miss Dowry is treating him the best as she can with supplies she has on hand. I need you to calm down. Your fellow students are watching you. They know you are the last thing we need. They know you, and the last thing we need here is spreading hyper-fabricated stories about zombies or other conspiracy theories. Can I count on you to help me out by keeping the other students calm? I look at him with that fake, yes, sir, look. I am so good at convincing adults with, yes, sir, no theories. Keep calm. Got it. Good. Now how about you head back to the north wing and send Sarah to my office with her camera. Please. Thank you. Dismissed. I head back to the north wing and look around at the worried faces. I spot my circle and head over to them. What happened? John quizzes. They just want me to remain calm and spread cheer and joy and no conspiracy theories. Oh, and they want you and your camera too, I say, and gestured towards Sarah. Me? Ray speaks up. I would copy all of your photos and videos onto a drive on your laptop. I feel Mr. Arnold wants to keep it and probably delete it, so we do not file. So we do not rile up the other students. Good thinking, Sarah agrees. The others nod their heads. Sarah leaves to collect her camera. While she is gone, I tell the guys that this is much more serious than they are telling us. They agree and ask, what should we do? I tell them to follow my lead and keep calm outside our rooms, but in our rooms, we talk freely about what to do. When Sarah comes to our room with her camera, we tell her to go online and chat with us as soon as she gets back. She agrees. She carries her camera to the VIP's office. We head to our dorm room. When the three of us get to the dorm, we close the door and turn on one laptop. We will only need one to chat with Sarah. I think that whatever this thing is spread from being bitten. I know it sounds like Attack of the Zombies or something is happening, and they either know or do not know. Either way, we need to take precautions to protect ourselves. What about the others? Ray asked. I have been told by VP to stay calm and not spread rumors. So either you two and Sarah believe me or you're out. Dude, I just want to know, are we going to try to help others or what? We're not going to collect a bunch of whining babies. It is us five, and that is it. If the shit hits the fan and this goes bad, then we need to get the fuck out of Dodge. I am only 17, but I know stuff, and even Ray and Sarah listen to me when I talk about shit. I am really not that good out on the snow, but I can find flaws in a track and tell them how to fix it. I have gotten us out of jams more than 1 points on the tracks, but we are all close and know each other since grade school. That is why I am on the team. But we are all friends. We share goals together and some issues. Sarah is one of the guys. We are all like brothers. We use the school's messaging system. It runs on or off Wi-Fi, just in case weather prevents service. We still can send messages within the school. Ping. Sarah. Hey dudes, I'm here. He took my camera for a while, he says, to show the police when they come. Ping. Pete. Good. We are gonna be in this together. Download a copy of the pics you took to my email. Ping. Pete, just in case. Ping. Sarah. Okay. Ping. Pete. Stay put until we get a plan. If anything goes bad, just come down to our dorm. Screw the rules. Keep this between us, but do not let anyone read it. And after we chat, delete everything. Ping. Sarah. Okay, sending the files now. Ping. Pete. Can you get a hold of anything outside of here, like someone you trust, and just try to get info out of them? Just send a message or to someone and see how they are doing out there. Don't raise suspicion. Ping. Sarah. Okay, I will try a cousin. Hang on. 10 minutes later. Ping. Sarah. I have tried Messenger and regular texting. Nothing seems to be getting out. Sorry. Ping. Pete. Okay. We should all agree now that if we cannot get through here, we should meet in a common room every hour unless something major has happened. And we are going to get back to you with a plan. Over for now. Ping. Sarah. Okay. So, well, that's 19 minutes. I'd like to know if I should try one more chapter. Let me try one more chapter. Kyle and Miss Dowry. Miss Dowry's point of view. Patient care log. 11:30 a.m. 2018. 12:17. Oh, okay. Patient McKay Kyle, age 17, weight 149, height 6 feet, BP 145/95, heart rate 102, respiratory 40, temperature 105. 1 p.m. Patient McKay Kyle, 17, 149 pounds, height 6 feet, blood pressure 89/58, heart rate 56, respiratory 16, temperature 106. Patient was brought in with human bites on forearm. Patient shows signs of PTSD. He has bitten me and had to be given a heavy sedative, diazepam, by injection while other students held him down. Another student held him down. I have on hand a few painkillers for emergency accidents or for the winter sports. Regular OTC pain relievers are not helping to relax the patient. After he attacked me, I felt it best if he rested in his sleep for his safety and mine. I chose diazepam 1 cc. The patient is resting without any disturbances. 3 p.m. After I write my information down in the patient's chart, Kyle comes in and has a wild yet dead look in his eye. Comes to, sorry. He is still taped down to the rails of the bed. He begins to thrust and becomes very agitated. I administer 1 cc diazepam. I have been told that the phone lines are down as well as the internet, the Wi-Fi connections. There is nothing coming through on the television either. The site where I have been bitten by McKay is very sore and I have a fever and feel nausea. I check the tape and tighten it up on his wrist as soon as I have seen the medication taking effect. The 1 cc should take effect rather quickly, but this is taking up to 15 minutes. His vitals are lower than normal for his age and size, but I take into account that it must be the effects of the medication. I sit in my office reading a magazine and feel sleepy. The room goes dark. Okay, so let's stop there for now. I might come back in and start reading another couple of chapters, but for right now I'm going to stop this. And so like I said, well, you'll know this is 13, the next one will be 14 if you're following along with this. Thank you for being here. Don't forget,